So I should be live. First, let me test my audio real quick. All right, how's this sounding? I think I'm good. Anywho, give me one sec. So I'm currently at consensus2023 in Austin, Texas. And yeah, so I'm gonna be walking around the event, be checking some things out, going to all the different booths. We got a booth for XTC. It's awesome. I think we've got the coolest booth, but I'm just biased. So, but yeah, no, we're just gonna be going around and just hanging out, seeing what's up. If I run into any of you guys, just come say hey, what's up, and I don't know, just be on the stream or whatever. And yeah, let's get this going. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Anywho, how's y'all days doing? Mine's been exciting to say the least, and it's about to get a lot more exciting once I get downstairs. I hope this isn't too obnoxious, but I keep making the joke that this is a crypto convention, so I don't know. The bar for obnoxious is pretty high. Oh, what's up from Houston? Anywho, all right, let's get into this. So yeah, I normally don't go to these like general conventions. Like I've gone to some XRP ones and I've done some stuff for XDC, but this is like my first convention that's like everybody, which is a little like nerve-wracking in some capacity because I'm like, oh gosh, like everybody's here, everybody's watching. But at the same time too, it's like this is the place to be. Hold on, let me get in there a little bit more. But yeah, no, it's a little nerve wracking to see that there's so many people from so many different projects doing so many different things. I hope my audio doesn't just crap out and it's hard to hear because it's getting a little crowded a little bit, but it should be all right. Look, they got the stage over there. People talking about whatever they're talking about. Actually, I'm probably gonna be on that stage later. I think tomorrow I've got a presentation going on. That's gonna be really cool. And then we got people with booths all over the place. Sorry, I'm like trying to like dodge out of people's way. It's so crowded. But yeah, no, there are booths all over the place. We got a little help desk here, but yeah, no, there are booths all over the place. Like actually, we just went by the Ripple booth like not too long ago. Went by the StoreX booth. Obviously, I'm at the XDC booth for a good portion of the day. But but no, there's just all these different projects doing so many different things, all coming together to talk about the things that they're doing. And I don't know, it's really cool being a part of it. Normally, like I said, normally I would sort of just be at an event for whatever thing I'm focused on, but it's cool being able to be at an event around surrounded by so many different people that are focused on so many different things and seeing what they're up to. One thing I was told if I was an official videographer, I wouldn't be able to be filming, but I guess I'm not an official videographer, so who cares? Hopefully no one stops me. I see a few other people filming too, but they've got like full on camera sets, so I don't know what's the deal with that. No, look at this. Look at so much going on right now. Oh my god, I almost smacked that dude in the head. Holy shit. Yeah, we got this stage over here. So we had a stage earlier we went by. Then we got this stage over here. We got these booths over here. There's another stage down here a little bit. Um, yeah, sorry if I'm not talking as much. It's just so cool seeing all the different things go on. Actually, when I first got here, I was supposed to go to the XTC booth and like meet up with everybody, but the thing is like I got lost and I actually went to like all the other booths except XTC's. Oh hey, how are you? You guys have a VR game? Oh, it's a Quest. That's wicked. They got a VR game here. So what's the game?
So we're bullish. So you're gonna be lassoing some bulls and catching the coins.
Lassoing bulls and catching the coins. I am addicted to VR. I kid you not. I spend at least like 2 hours in VR every day.
Yeah.
So I'm down for it. Like,
Yeah.
how do we do this?
Okay. So here are the how to play rule. So
All
you're
right.
gonna grab the rope by using this side
It's gonna be
button.
streaming on there.
Yep.
Oh, perfect.
Using this side button, you're gonna grab the rope.
Uh, Actually,
You're
no.
gonna
Here,
lasso it. I
can you do
got
me
you.
one favor? Yes. Here we
I got
go.
you.
Boop. We will trade. There you go. So I'm gonna take the rope. I'm gonna lasso it.
Yeah. And then you're gonna catch the coin.
Oh, sweet.
We're going. Face this
Oh,
way. Turn around. Turn. Do you see anything?
no, I see everything over there.
Okay.
I've got a rope. I think I already lassoed something.
You got it?
Well, it's connected to.
Okay, you gotta let go of the button to catch the coin. So you're gonna wave it
I'm like,
while you're holding the button. Wave it and then slow down.
it's stuck on something. It's already lassoed on like a rock, and it's
Okay.
stuck.
Okay, to restart it, you're gonna press this button.
Oh,
Did it restart?
yep.
Okay.
Oh. Ugh. Oh my goodness, I'm on a bull. Holy cow. Oh. Oopsies. So I've got to avoid all the obstacles, and I got to lasso a bull.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
doing great.
Oh, can you tilt the camera a little bit that way? All right, cool. Anywho, how do I restart it again?
Press the A button. Um, this one. Press it.
I'm pressing it.
It didn't start. Press and hold it. You gotta hold it for 3 seconds. And then
Oh, there we are. Oh, and there we are. Yeehaw! Now, oh my god, I keep running into stuff. I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't completely fail this. All right, let's do this. Whew. Whew. Ugh. But yeah, consensus is full of so many cool things. If you can point the camera at me again. Oh, there you go. I died again. It's all good. But no, consensus is full of so many cool things. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much for that. That was like so
Do you
interesting.
want to get some swag?
Yes, I want nothing but swag, so I can show off to everybody all the cool things I did.
I got you. Right this way.
Yeah, no, seriously, I wasn't even expecting that. I didn't even realize there was so many. Well, I take that back. I did realize there were a lot of metaverse VR stuff. There's a whole VR metaverse like canyon thing over there on the other side.
He's on live.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Okay, so you just fill out this stuff. So basically, this is where we're at right now. You're gonna guess where you project us to be by Friday.
Let's just say a trillion. I'm kidding.
So then you're just gonna fill this out.
Trading volume. I'm just gonna say. Wait, what was it right now? I'm trying to make some predictions here on their growth.
615,288,000.
All right, your game was cool, so I'll say 800 mil. I would say a bill, but I'll say 800 mil to be a little conservative here. What? Oh my goodness! I gotta type the whole number.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can't put commas in it. All right, cool.
How long have you been here? You've been here since it opened?
Yeah, so I've been here since this morning, since like 8,
Yeah.
and I'll be here the whole time till Friday.
That's cool.
Yeah, actually, we got our own little booth over there. Oh, right there, actually.
Yeah.
You can see the XTC booth. Actually, you guys can't, but I'll go over there in a sec.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. Oh, I got to put my number in here too.
I promise I won't stop.
All right. And that's it?
Yep. Okay. Now you get to press the button.
Oh, sweet. So there's a button here. There's a button here that I've got to press. Then my swag. Oh, look at that! I think I got a T-shirt. Oh, yep. So I got. Can you show off your T-shirt? Yeah, I got that T-shirt. Apparently, I won it. Thank you. This is awesome.
Have a great day.
You too. Oh, yeah. So there's a Jaded Randy. You're hilarious, man. Um, Anywho, yeah, there's just random stuff like that all over the place. It's kind of crazy. And right now, there's a whole like talk right now. I guess. Uh, I don't even know what it's about, but let's see. Let's see what they're doing over here. There's this whole chat on the stage up here talking about whatever interesting topics may concern them. All right, let's go. I have to show off the XDC booth. That is, I'm probably gonna stop by there multiple times. So I'm just gonna completely just like chill the crap out of the XDC booth because we're the coolest booth. I do have to admit that VR booth was cool, but we're cooler. So hey, what's up? We got the XDC team here. Yeah, I've been live streaming for. Nice. No one said anything, so I think I'm good. Keep walking, man. Yeah, awesome. I was gonna show off the booth a little bit. Yeah, those are some of the XDC Foundation guys. They're awesome. So here's our booth. Voila! Look how amazing this is. I wish I. Oh, yeah. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, bro? Oh, I just had to say, hey, how you doing, man? Sorry, I just run more into XDC guys. But is it cool if I show off the booth? I'm live streaming.
Just don't make it seem like we're like sitting here drinking coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got Billy here. We got some of the other teammates here. We got the whole booth here. I was trying to tell everyone how cool our booth is. Like, it's amazing design. We got a monitor up here. Not a lot of booths have that, other than the last one I was at. But a lot of the booths don't have that. But no, it's just really cool. Like, well, that's the booth basically. But it's just really cool being able to see all the stuff going on. I'm trying to read the comments, but they keep going by so quick, and I keep running into people, so I'm having a hard time keeping up in that regard. But yeah, no, XCC booth was cool. We'll be back there when it's not as crowded, and I'm not getting absolutely mobbed by all my coworkers. But what else we got here? I might do a obligatory stop by the Ripple booth. You know, pay my respects. But let's see what else we got here. I was not expecting to like get this stuff. I mean, maybe that was silly of me because at the XCC booth we're giving out stuff too, so I should have just assumed everyone's giving out stuff. But I was just like, oh yeah, cool, sweet. Is this gonna happen at every booth I go to now? Look at this, another stage. This is like the fourth stage here. Actually, and then they're filming this. Ooh, I might just photobomb them. Okay, they're not filming now, but they were filming it earlier. Look at this, another stage. What? Look at this little one, a little stage, a baby stage. I don't know. I thinking. Well, funny enough. So normally my live streams are like so glitchy and crappy, but because I happen to have like decent internet now, I'm able to live stream. And I want to do more live streams, but the internet. But I guess I'll be all over the place for the next few weeks. So whenever I'm like in Vegas, I might live stream that too because it's pretty fun. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got the Stellar booth. Might see what's up here. Actually, this booth is pretty cool. Look at that. The Stellar booth. I wonder if Jed McCaleb's here. That would be cool, actually. Actually, there have been a ton of like big crypto people here, like too many to count. And I'm actually kind of glad because I want to meet a lot of them. I usually don't get a chance to like meet cool crypto people, mostly because all the events I've already gone to, they're either XRP or XTC focused, and I feel like I've met a good portion of those communities, but I haven't gotten a chance to like branch out. So like meeting XTC devs, meeting uh, even Algorand devs. Our booth's right next to Algorand's booth. Meeting with like Chainlink devs. I was just by the Chainlink booth. Might go by there again. I swear that VR booth really threw me for a loop. I was not expecting that. That was really cool. Most of these booths are sort of just people just going, "Hey guys, how's it going? We've got our technology here. It's amazing. You should come check it out." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, you should play this game because we have a game and you should play it." I was just like, "Oh sweet." Let's see what else we got here. Honestly, maybe I should start headhunting for like big crypto personalities. I thought about doing a video. Yeah, not even I, I thought about doing a video, not even a live stream, but a video, and sort of making it like a 1 or 2 minute little podcast by interacting with like different people in the space at consensus. Like maybe setting up my own like little table and just asking like, what does crypto mean to you? I might even just randomly go up to people and do that too. What does crypto mean to you? And I think we'll get some good answers here. There are a lot of interesting people. Usually in the crypto space, you see a lot of retail people. But at this event, there's like devs, marketing people, project managers, different projects that are solving different problems. And I mean, so far since I've been here, I haven't heard anyone talk about like price action. Although there was a booth that had like this giant freaking like technical analysis. I had no idea what coin it was, but it was kind of hilarious. Ah, sorry, I almost dropped this. I don't know. I might just go up and assault somebody. I might just go up and assault somebody and say, "What does crypto mean to you?" Please, I would love a really thought out explanation on what it means for you to be at this convention talking about crypto technology, cryptocurrencies, or whatever. Oh, sweet. Oh, I think this is where I'm going to be doing my. I do. It's not really like a speech or anything. I'll be working with one of the protocol devs Pramod, and he's been focusing on a lot of security and forensics. And he'll be doing a tomorrow. He'll be doing a presentation on all that. But I'll be assisting him, basically going into the practicalities of that. And I'm pretty sure he'll be here. I'm like 90% sure it's the Protocol Village. So yeah, I'll be up here on the stage tomorrow, hopefully, talking about how to utilize XDC and forensic technology and different means of being able to maximize the security and what that means in practice. Oh, cool! They got arcade games. Ugh. I swear, Randy, you with the Lambo. I swear. It's all cool, bro. I love you, man. You're cool. But let's see. What else do we got here? Look at this. Let's see. We got the XRP Cafe. We got the Ripple booth. I don't know how much of a nuisance I could be at this Ripple booth. But we got this booth. Oh, hold on. So yeah, we got the Ripple booth. Bah! Surprised we have 120 people in here just watching me just walk around this space. Uh, what's up, 120 people? Hope you guys are having a good ass day. What's up? It's the XRP Cafe.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm live streaming right now
Oh, hey, what on what?
on YouTube.
Okay, cool. We do live streams on Twitch. Oh, you got a decent amount of viewers on.
Yeah, say a lot of them are XRP Army guys. So say hi to them.
Oh, no shot. Hey, everybody. XRP.cafe. If you're into XRP, come check it out. We got NFTs over here.
Now I was going up to people and I was asking them, what does crypto mean to you?
Can you pan over there and have him answer first? That's such a tough question.
I know, right? I know, right? It's a good
us, I mean, we do a lot of community building. So for us, it's all about the community. We are just like you. We do Twitch live streams and events like that. So actually, crypto kind of brought all of us together.
I would say crypto is about empowerment and just the idea and the concept of self custody and being your own bank, and I think that's like the simplest form. It's just freedom to me.
You want to hear my answer?
Yeah.
So, have you guys ever heard of the network XDC Network?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a developer for XDC Network. I do YouTube. I also.
You're famous, man. Come on.
Oh yeah, okay. I never walk around acting like people know who I am, but yeah, that's what happens sometimes. But no, at least to me, crypto is a means, or at least blockchain, if you want to look at it that way, is a means of being able to host applications in a way in which they can connect to each other in ways other technology stacks couldn't. And we can basically take computation, databasing, and value and put them all in the same stack, and then allow us to be able to build different tools and services with that. And that's like the most broad answer I could give, but that's what it means to me at least. Awesome. It was cool running into you guys. I'm just assaulting people with my camera. So
No, man.
That's cool.
yeah,
Where
appreciate
can we
it.
find you on YouTube?
Coin Club Quincy and Twitter Coin Club Quincy.
I'll be
Yep, our booth is right down there. You should check it out. It's 904, but all the 900s are over there, and then there's like a stage in the middle, and then on the other side of the stage is like the rest of them. It's actually more towards the what is it called? There's like the entrance over there. As soon as you come in to the right, it's right there.
nice. Drop you a follow.
Thanks, man. Coin Club Quincy, yeah. Twitter, YouTube. Dang. Wait, how many of you guys knew who I was before I got here? Oh, sweet. Yeah, literally. Usually when people.
People that have been like native to XRP, I think are kind of new. Because you were kind of an earlier. That's where you kind of got known, and then you became a developer of XRP.
Yeah.
You're still an advocate for like.
Oh yeah, of course.
Blockchain, like I am. Like.
Of course. I love XRP. I love XDC. I love all these technologies and what we're doing with them. And I love what you guys are doing here. This is cool. But yeah, appreciate it. Love talking to you guys.
Thanks for coming.
Free NFT.
Oh, sweet.
You're an Amazon wallet, so.
I do. All right. You guys have a good one. Those guys are cool. Apparently they already knew who I was, but I guess it's XRP, so of course. Anywho, crap, I lost my train of thought, but I did want to ask more people what crypto means to them. Oh my God, there's more people filming. Look at this. So much going on. All right, so those were the XRP Cafe guys, right? I didn't want to go like too hard on the Ripple guys because the Ripple guys are really cool, but they're kind of like corporate-y. So they're like really serious and like trust me, I get this because like XTC can be sort of corporate-y sometimes. So I didn't want to be like a nuisance. I mean, I'll be a nuisance at some point. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to bother them too much. If you see what I mean. But let's see, what else do we got here? So we went by the XRP Cafe. We went by XDC. We went by that one VR area, that one VR game, which is cool. I'm a huge freaking like advocate for VR. Not because it's like, oh, we're all gonna live in the metaverse. I just love games, and VR games are kind of cool. They're not really built out yet, but as they get more built out, I think you'll see like a lot more like we'll see more breadth and more depth to VR games. Let's see. What other projects can I bother? XEC is in a whole bracket by itself. That's damn straight. All right, who else can I bother? See, so I get I'm a YouTuber, but I'm not so much of a YouTuber where I'm just gonna go up to random people and just. I mean, maybe I could. It's just a matter of whether they find it charming or annoying, and maybe I can be a bit charming, but I know for a fact that it'd be pretty annoying. I'd be a tiny bit annoyed if someone came up to me with a camera, or maybe super hyped. I don't know. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I just like walked onto this set over here. I was like, oh crap. Yeah. I don't. What the hell is that? Is that a robot? Hold on a second. Dude, is this a robot? Holy shit, dude. Is it cool if I stream here? I was just gonna say, it's cool that they have a freaking robot. Cool. Yeah, I was not expecting that. And that guy definitely seemed a tiny bit annoyed. But it's cool. He is a robot, so like people are gonna come up to you about your robot, man. Like, come on, it's the coolest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flair, Casper, Hedera, they're all here. Everybody's here. If you're not here, it's like being at the coolest party on campus, and it's like, bro, how are you not here? Like, okay, maybe there's some people who aren't here, but almost everybody's here. All the cool kids are here. Let's see what else we got. I know there's multiple layers to this convention center, but I don't want to like. I'll explore. I'll explore. There's so many people filming, like not just like being an annoyance like me as a YouTuber filming, but like have like full on like film gear sets, and people are like having mics and everything, getting all mic'd up and looking like little reporter people. Like it's kind of hardcore. Hold on a second. Oop, there we go.
OGs that came in because my friend.
Let's see what else do we have here. This looks like an MLG gaming thing. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna walk out one sec, take a tiny break, and then we'll walk back into this. Oh my god. I literally walk out here to get away from people, and then look, there's like a freaking crowd. But yeah, no, being at consensus is super cool. Like I said, the majority of the other events I'd go to, I'd be like one of the main ones, either speaking or doing something or interacting with people. So it's cool being here, being able to see everybody, being able to do the same thing and talk about all their projects and doing all their different things. And obviously, we're here, to promote, to spread the good word of XDC. But it's just cool being able to interact with other people in the space. Uh, it feels a little lonely sometimes, just being like, "Hey guys, look how amazing everything is." But like here, it's like everybody's doing that, which can be a tiny bit annoying. But it's better than being like the only one talking about how cool a lot of the technology can be. Actually, I wonder what's up here. I was literally gonna just take a seat real quick and just talk about some stuff, and then we'll go back in. But like now, I'm sort of like on another adventure somewhere. We'll see where this goes. But yeah, one of the things, and I might even elaborate on this when I ask people, like, what does crypto mean to you? What does blockchain mean to you? Like, oh, sweet, this is cool. Oh yeah, one tiny side note. So I live in Arizona, right? It has rained more in the past 24 hours here in Texas or in Austin than it has in the past 6 months in Arizona. And I used to live in Florida, like growing up, so I'm normally used to this. But I'm like, oh my god, it's wet. This is so freaking wet. Oh my god. Like, and I'm just literally earlier I was soaked. Like, not even kidding you, soaked on my way over here. Um, but oh, is that Arturo? Hey, I'm live streaming right now. Where are you guys off to? This is Arturo. He's awesome.
How are you guys? You live?
Yeah, I'm going live right now. But where are you guys off to?
Well, we were on the lounge doing something.
Yeah, I was just roaming around. I figured I'd go live because why not? I thought someone would say something, but no one has, so I'm just gonna keep going with it. But yeah, no, it's cool running into you.
What time are you talking?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Need to remember.
Awesome.
Okay. See you.
See ya. Yeah, that was Arturo. He works on a lot of different projects. One of the best developers, definitely that I know. Anywho, crap. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out a place to sit down for a second so I can actually like say what I wanted to say. Um, oh, what? This is a Pro Pass lounge. I'm a Pro Pass member. Okay, fine. I might go in here then. Oh, unless they. All right. What's up? How you doing, man? Oh, scan me in. Beat me up, Scotty. There we go. All right. I don't know if I can be that much of a nuisance in here. Let me just find a little place to just sit down and chill for a little bit. Everyone took all the seats. God dang, you would think this being like the lounge, it'd be chill, but it's freaking packed. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go over here and just sit with these people. I guess. Excuse me, sir. Is anyone sitting here? And I'm streaming myself, but I hope I won't be too annoying for you. Is that all right? Appreciate it. Oh. Anywho, yeah, I just needed some time to chill out for a sec. Whew. What was that? Oh, Quincy. I'm an XTC developer. Talk about how technology works. Pretty cool. Actually, what are you here for? Cool. Oh, so you're building on like you guys like a cross chain type of Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. No, that totally makes sense. Like being a bridge for multiple networks to allow for people to have like interoperable applications. Like that's what's up. Actually, you want to say hi to everybody? Anywho, yeah. So the last thing I was saying before was, what is crypto? Oh, actually, you want to answer a question for me? I hope people can hear you here. This right here. What does crypto mean to you? I've been asking everybody here that so far, trying to get more nuance. Being at an event like this, you get a lot of nuance and different diverse answers. But I just want to see what you thought. What does crypto mean to you? No, that's awesome. Exactly, exactly. Usually, the way I like to put it is for the first time ever, we have a technology stack that combines databasing, computing, and value, and now we can allow us to build applications that can utilize all three while simultaneously being able to be um, interoperable, interworkable with other applications that could also use all three. Usually, the example I like to give is if I have an app in the United States and people can interact with it here, and someone else has an app in like Japan or something, we have a means of being able to exchange value between these two different applications and be able to interact with these two applications all on the same network. And it's a whole like it's something that in terms of other technologies would be incredibly difficult to be able to set up where it's sort of like the norm, it's sort of like the standard with blockchain technologies. What was your name again? Louis? Nice to meet you. Anywho, I hope everyone can hear all right. I'm not sure. I mean, I know my mic's all right. I've got some moderators helping on that regard, but I hope me shuffling around doesn't make it too difficult. But um, but no, being at consensus is super cool. Seeing all the different people talk about all their different projects and the different goals about their projects and what they're doing in terms of being interoperable with other projects. That's like the key thing here. I always say this all the time, but interoperability is key. If you're not interoperable, you're sort of like in your own like private island, which is cool. But if no one's there, it's not. So the biggest thing I see all the time is just projects trying to be interoperable with each other and allowing for a means of communication, connection, exchange of value, and a means for people to be able to build on them, as well as people being able to move applications that have been built on other networks, or be able to move certain aspects of the application built on other networks and allow them to be sort of intermingled with how people are able to interact with theirs. Yeah, yeah. I honestly I should do more live streams. I don't know why I don't. Oh no, I forgot. Internet. It's so weird. Everywhere else has better internet, but my freaking house. Like, how does that make any sense? I should be like Elon. Where's that satellite internet coming in? I need it bad. I'm desperate. Yeah. So one thing I think I might make this a secondary goal. So before I was sort of just checking out the space, which I will do some more. We'll go back to the STC booth again and see who's there. Um, but I'm gonna see if we can find some other people in the space. other devs, other project managers, other people who might be on Twitter. I know King Solomon's here, and we're going to hang out. So maybe if we hang out, I can stream that too. Um, oh wait, I don't know if he's shown his face or not. Nah, we'll figure that out. Uh, I know there's some other influencers here that are floating around, and I know that there's other people in the space that are floating around, and being able to find people to hang out with would be super cool. Um, Especially since I'm on stream now, I never get a chance to go on stream, so I might as well like get as much mileage as I can out of it. Where's Gary Gensler? That's gold right there. Honestly, that should be my secondary question: is what is your opinions of Gary Gensler? Oh no, that's a good question. So yeah, what does crypto mean to you, and what are your opinions on Gary Gensler? That's gonna be gold. That's a good one right there. I see people asking a lot of questions, and I want to answer them, but they fly by so quickly. Hold on, give me one more second to drink this a bit, and then we'll go hang out a little bit and see what else is up. Oh, King Solomon's face is known. All right, cool. We'll hang out. We'll get him on stream. All right. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, honestly, I should stream way more. What's the turnout so far? Estimated attendees or booths? There has to be at least maybe 100 booths, maybe 150 booths. Now, today is the first day. There's 3 days, and usually people get the 2 day pass or the 1 day pass, and that's usually for Thursday and Friday. So today's kind of the slow day where all the sponsors, all the booths, all the whatever you want to call it are going to be here. And then tomorrow and Friday are going to be the big days where people with just regular guest passes and the 2 day passes are going to come in and hang out. Oh, God. No. Oh, my God. There's so many people. This is not what I was planning for. God dang it. Look at this. So, yeah, I have no idea what the turnout is in terms of physical people. There's at least like 100 people right there. And that's not even counting all the people that were actually in the event. I think everyone's getting their registrations and their tickets right now. Heh. She did it yesterday or this morning. Okay, maybe they are doing it now, so it makes sense. But I'm gonna have to make sure I don't like turn and like smack somebody in the face with this. Or if I do, I better make sure I aim for Gary. Anywho, yeah, it's been a lot of fun being here, and I wonder who else is gonna be here too. Like I. Oh, excuse me. All right, cool. We're out of that nonsense. All right, let's go back inside and see what's up. See what everybody else is doing. Go back to the XCC booth. Of course, we got to go back to the XCC booth. Actually, what time is it? All right, cool. Yeah, I have to be back there anyway. Uh, Not now though, but I've got to be back there later on. Let's see. Might try to find some other like recognized projects. If there's any projects you guys want me to go by, just type them down in the chat and see if I can stop by them real quick. Oh, excuse me, sir. Polygon. All right, we'll see what's up. If I see them, we will stop by. What else? Oh, there. Yeah, they're all working here. It's all crowded. All right, let's see what else we got. So Polygon was suggested. Hedera. What else is here? What else can be really cool? And I know there's a map somewhere around here, but I'm gonna take the scenic route and just start looking for them like it's a game of I Spy.
You didn't look before you went? Are you
Globiance. I don't know if Globiance is here. Maybe. XLM Stellar. Oh, where can you get the shirt I'm wearing? I just got it today at the XTC booth. You got to go to the XTC booth to get these cool shirts. If not, I'm not sure how you're going to be able to get it. Maybe you can order it online when we start like issuing out more merch, more swag. But yeah, no, I got this shirt from the XTC booth. Oh, Casino Coin. I don't know. Oh, actually, I think Algran's here. Pretty sure Algran's right next to our booth. Let's see. I kind of want to find another interactive booth like that. That one chick with the freaking VR threw me for a loop. That was kind of cool. Now, to be honest, I don't know if I'm that interested in their project. Kind of just down for the games. But if it works, it works. Who knows? I mean, it sort of worked a little bit. I just don't know how they're like gaining a ton of momentum on their token because of this game. Um, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not too worried about it. Oh yeah, and I got to play I Spy for other influencers slash other like prominent people in the space. That could be cool. All right, let's see what we got here. Is R3? Ooh, that's a good question. I have no idea if R3 is here. I presume so, maybe. Even though technically R3 is not a blockchain, or Corda is not a blockchain, it's a distributed ledger technology. But, I mean, same difference. You think Brad Kimes is heading there? I think he would have hit me up if he was. He hasn't hit me up, and I know he knows I'm here. So, let's see what we got. Is this another robot? Oh, no, it's a dude in a suit. It's still cool, but not as cool. Oh. What's up? So what does crypto mean to you? All right, I could not hear any of that, but thank you for that. The mask just made it like super like muffled. It was kind of hilarious. All right, let's see what we got. A lot of these projects I've never heard. Oh, what's up?
You don't know me, bro. How's it going?
Oh yeah, I'm live streaming right now. What's up?
Let's go.
Actually, since
Genfinity.
oh,
You know we're
you're just
meeting up.
Genfinity, yes. Oh my god, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, this is perfect. Oh, Solomon, you're here. Dude, I'm streaming right now.
Oh, what's up?
What's up? We got King Solomon here. Actually, since you guys are both here, I've been asking everyone questions. I got two questions for you. Trying to figure out which ones I want to ask for which one of you. All right, for you, because I want to hear your answer for this one. So for you, what does crypto mean to you? There's no right answers. I just curious.
A new revolution of payments and new technologies that are going to be a new system for the world.
Perfect. All right, and my question for you is, do you have any opinions on Gary Gensler?
Oh God. Well, I mean, somebody did some sleuthing. Probably was it yesterday? And from 2018, he was putting out that like 75% of crypto aren't securities.
Yeah, from his
Total
professor
narrative shift, right?
from his professor days. Yeah, like he literally completely said the exact opposite, and he's like, "Well, now that I'm in the position to actually rule on it, I'm just gonna completely take back everything I've ever said about anything and just completely be ambiguous about everything now."
100%.
Like,
a nice setup going on here, dude.
Yeah, I got this. I literally got this selfie stick just for this because I thought it'd be cool, and someone told me like, "Oh yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to film." Like some people said not to, and I sort of just did it anyway. And no one said anything. Yeah,
we're gonna be guerrilla filming down at Consensus. So
awesome,
dude,
bro.
Nice
Awesome, bro. Yeah, man, dude. Hit me up. Actually, hit me up whenever. After 2, I'll have a presentation at 2, but after that, I'll be chilling.
We're kind of in the same boat. We're gonna swing around to some different events. I definitely want to hang out.
Hell
grab
yeah,
a
bro.
beer, grab something to eat, something.
Yeah, dude. Just text me or I'll text you. Like, it'd be cool.
All right, bro.
All right. Later. Yeah, King Solomon. I literally said we were gonna hang out with him too, and we just run into him. That's awesome. Hopefully, we can run into more people in the crypto space like that. Oh shoot! I almost smacked that girl in the face. Excuse me. What's this?
What is what? Water.
Oh, okay. That's the fanciest water I've seen. Is it cool if I stream here or anything? Or
Go for it, man.
all right, man. What's up?
Hi, good to see you.
Now, I don't know what you guys are, so you want to give me a little rundown?
Definitely. And who's your audience?
My audience is crypto enthusiasts that are very interested in what they should be interested in crypto.
All right. Well, we are a global law firm, and we have a very significant Web3 crypto and blockchain presence that's focused principally on any geography. So we have offices all around the world, and really any medium of need that clients would have, whether it be for layer ones, layer twos, institutions.
So you guys are crypto lawyers?
We are a multi-strategy, multi-service law firm, but we have a very large crypto and blockchain presence of around 150 lawyers.
Interesting. Okay, this is perfect. So I've been asking people questions at this convention, right? And normally I ask people, or actually I just asked you what does crypto mean to you. But the second question I wanted to ask was, what are your thoughts and feelings on Gary Gensler?
What do you mean?
Well, with the SEC's being incredibly ambiguous about crypto, do you have any thoughts and feelings on where things should be going, how he's been governing things, or just anything on the man in general?
Well, I'm not going to comment on someone personally, for sure. I think what we're experiencing in the United States right now, more broadly, as far as the regulatory environment and some of the repercussions of what's perceived as ambiguities in the overall regulatory architecture, is a reticence on the part of certain builders, a reluctance on the part of certain builders to really go all in within the United States. And that's not really a reflection on any one person in particular, or really any even agency in particular, but it is a call to action. And when people ask me, where can the individual user, the individual voter, the individual participant try and make a difference, I always encourage people that when you are putting forward your vote, think about how the politician you're voting for is going to vote on blockchain related issues, because we live in a democracy and a republic here in America, and the more that we prioritize the issues that we care about in our voting practice, the more we'll see regulators and legislators responsive to those issues.
Interesting, interesting. So, because of the ambiguity, people have to be very cautious, and we need to start voting like in terms of what we want to see, in terms of what's going on in the
Yeah, I mean,
future.
people will always vote what's important to them, but I think as more and more people realize the promise that blockchain technology has to offer, they'll be integrating that as a priority in their voting practices. And I have to say, since I don't know exactly who your audience is, but I speak only for myself. I don't speak
Oh no,
for
no,
my
like
firm at
we're
large.
we're not here to have anyone speak on behalf of anyone. Just random questions by random people that are just in the space.
Yeah,
Usually, I'm the one who's telling, like, because my whole deal is I'm a developer. I have a YouTube channel. I explain how technology works. I explain how crypto works. I explain different use cases and build them out for people to see. So it's cool being able, especially a lawyer. There's a shortage of those around, or at least a firm that's focusing around what that is.
right.
There's a shortage of that around, but it was cool talking to you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Quincy, good to talk to you.
You too. Honestly, the chat's reactions to his freaking comment was funnier and way more depth than his comment. I mean, yeah, it was a little bit of some lawyer speak, but yeah, it was a bit of some lawyer speak. To be honest, though, I love talking to anybody who it may be, just because I want to see what they may think, even if they are going to kind of give me a really generic answer. Because sometimes generic answers can be pretty interesting. He's part of the problem. Oh my gosh, a little extreme, I guess, but oh, there we go. All right, who else can we go talk to? Who else can we go bother? I get like really mixed responses. Either people are really enthused and want to talk about what they want to talk about. Either they're sort of like, "Hi, camera in my face. Or they're just like, oh, sweet, camera in my face. What's up? Let me start shilling everything. And yeah, All right. It might be time to go bother the Ripple guys. Let's see, who else do we got here? I swear I want to run into more like influencers or more space relevant people. That dude was a bot. Like an NPC dialogue. Hey, can you answer this for me? Well, actually, it's just like, and then you just skip through it to not read it. All right, what do we got here? Everybody wants this shirt so bad. Okay, how about this? Uh, since everybody wants a shirt so bad, I'll see if I can get a bunch of extra shirts from XDC, and maybe we'll even give some out away on Twitter or something. That seems pretty cool. Actually, if you came here, this is actually hilarious. If you come here, if you're able to, they will give you a shirt if you show up to the booth. It's like a whole thing now. Um, so it looks like there's something going on in here. I don't know how long we'll stick around for, but it looks interesting. I think they're talking about the amount of crypto developers over the course of time and how that's expanding. And when you have more developers, you get more growth, more building. Pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can actually hear it or not, so I try to give a little summary if I can. I'm very like iffy about whether the audio, and maybe this is just my own bullshit audio in the past, but I'm so iffy on whether you guys can hear or not. So I try to be, I don't know, I try to explain a little bit more. Who has the biggest booth? Pretty sure CoinDesk has the biggest booth, but I'm pretty sure this whole event's being put up by CoinDesk, so it makes sense that that's the case. Actually, so one thing that I completely neglected to even go into, and now that I start like, oh, what is this?
Free socks, and we also have a free RPC with Tatum.
Oh, I love Tatum. That's cool.
Yeah, we got our booth right there. If you want to go chat with our
Oh, this is the Tatum booth. What's up? So yeah, Tatum's an API that allows you to connect to multiple blockchains. I use it a lot for XDC. What is up? I love your SDKs. You guys are pretty cool and one of the best ones out there in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, you want to say hi to my stream real quick? My name's Quincy Jones, Coin Club Quincy on YouTube. I'm an X. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Yeah, but I have a YouTube channel. I'm an XTC developer. We got a booth also. Right at the beginning, booth 904. Right at the beginning. Straight in. You make a left, and it's in the first row on the left. But no, I'm a developer in the space. I'm also, it's funny enough, but I was a developer first, and then I went viral online for explaining stuff. So now I'm an influencer too, and I just go around assaulting people.
Same thing. It's like people get to understand it, and you're giving them knowledge.
Exactly, man. It's cool. But actually, so I kind of just told my audience that I like to use Tatum, but can you give them a sort of a rundown of what you guys are and what you guys do?
I want you to have a precision guy, and this is our developer right here.
Oh, perfect.
I'll let you break down. Give you 2 more seconds. Because as you can see, we always handle business here. Hello, how you doing? I guess and then Sam, afterwards, can you talk to both of them about it? Yeah, absolutely. Right, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I love using Tatum. Just every time I use an app, you guys have a SDK or API for XDC and for XRP too. And I've used you guys. I probably use you guys more than I've used like the actual SDKs built by like the actual.
Really?
Yeah, no, seriously. It's because you guys are like really built out, and it's just like
We're trying to be efficient as well for the developers. Like,
no, it's great. It's great. You have great documentation. I can't begin to tell you how amazing, or how poor a lot of the documentation's in the space. And that's part of the reason why I use you guys a lot. But
without the proper communication and execution, man, you're not gonna get what you want. So that's why. But it's still the Wild Wild West right now.
it really is.
We're still developing. We're still trying to be more efficient. Even though you like us now, we aim to be even way better than that.
No, that's awesome. So before I talk to him a little bit just to give my audience a little rundown. Can I ask you a question? What does blockchain mean to you? Or what does crypto mean to you? What does Web3 mean to you?
Okay, now you. There's 3 different.
Oh yeah, no, they are different things, but the biggest thing is I don't want any one specific answer. I want the thing that means most to you.
Okay, I had a blockchain, Web3, and crypto. Uh, right now, crypto is where my head's at for asset placement because of some financial things that are going on in the world right now. So that's strength. If you had to have a word for crypto, it's strength. And I know it's much faster, but if you go and you got the knowledge and you do the proper research, you should be able to have stable or progressive coins in a time where our fiat dollar or something is going down, then that means we're stabilizing or selling in our financial system. That's crypto. Blockchain just there's two sides to it.
Oh yeah.
It's like I love it because it shows everything and it makes sure that we have everything flowing perfectly and all that. But at the same time, it's like it shows everything. Some things you want to just keep off the map.
I totally get that. I totally get that.
Why is your name so familiar to me? Have we met before?
No, but I'm popular on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, my name's Quincy. I'm an XCC developer. I use you guys. I use Tatum a lot for a lot of different things that I work on. I'm a size. Just give me a large, honestly. I'll just wear that thing like a dress. But I wanted to. I I'm a developer in the space. I work for. You get familiar with XCC Network?
Yes.
Yeah, I work with XCC Network. I build out a lot of different applications, trade finance, all that. I love you guys. I love Tatum. It's amazing. But I wanted you to give a little rundown for my audience of what is Tatum and what do you guys do?
Ooh, the high level of it. Okay.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, Tatum itself, by default, we're an RPC provider, nodes and servers as a service. But the secret sauce is we have a unified SDK with pretty much off-the-shelf blockchain applications. So whether you're building an exchange, if you're using NFTs for anything, pretty much whatever you want to build, whether you're a Web 2 company or a Web 3 native company, we have an abstraction of layers. You can actually code in regular JS, Python, whatever Web 2 languages you're choosing, and be able to transpile it onto the blockchain of your choice. Well, one of the 60 plus that we offer.
No, awesome.
That's the high level
awesome. No,
overview.
no, that was amazing. That was amazing. Like I said, I love using you guys. I feel like you guys have one of the best documentation, one of the best SDKs, super reliable. Yeah, I just wanted to just sort of comment on that a little bit. And just I've been stopping by. Actually, I want to ask you a question too. I asked him the same question. But what does crypto mean to you? And I gave him a little bit more of a nuanced question where I was like, what does crypto mean to you? Or what does blockchain mean to you? Or what does Web3 mean to you? Whichever one you want to answer.
Self-sovereignty.
Self-sovereignty?
Yeah.
Want to elaborate just a tiny bit on that?
Yes. So I don't have to, there's transparency. I can take my wallet, I can go to any country I want. Live there, no problem. I don't have to go through, not that I don't mind centralized players in the space. Of course, I use banks normally, but if I need to go everything, it's all on a hardware wallet. And as that becomes more of the mainstream, whether that takes 5 years or the next decade, I think that's going to be great for everyone all around. You just have to make it easier for people, the general public, to use.
No, absolutely. Like one thing I like to emphasize on is you have a means of being able to exchange value with anybody in the world without having to go through multiple payment means or multiple payment networks or multiple third-party entities to be able to do so, as well as being able to move money anywhere in the world without essentially having to go through those complexities.
Correct. Yeah. You just have to make it a little bit easier, and we'll get more people in.
Absolutely. User-friendly, making it user-friendly is what really is going to drive the adoption. I mean, that's kind of what you guys are specializing in, so...
What does it mean to you, Chris?
Well, to me, this sort of goes into, well, I'm a developer, so I have a little bit of a developer framing. But for the first time ever, we have a technology stack that allows for the computation layer, the databasing layer, and the means of exchanging value all on the same stack. And now you can build applications in which people can now not only have applications interact with each other, but applications be able to move value from user to user, application to application seamlessly, where traditionally you would have your app and then your payment provider. And it'd be decently difficult to have multiple apps connect to each other, but almost impossible to have apps exchange value with each other. Where here, it's all in the same stack, so it makes it seamless for you to be able to move that value, that data, and being able to store information. You can get into the decentralized aspect of that, but being able to store information also.
You know what we are, Quincy? We're two sides of the coin. See, if you bear down what people's roles are, you're a builder or you're a seller. builder seller. And that's what gets everything done.
No, I love that. I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And no, I think you guys are doing. I think you guys are doing the good Lord's work. So
That's
keep
our
doing.
hero. No,
Keep working
we're
up on
happy
that.
about the builders, brother. Tatum wouldn't exist without you guys.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys have a
You too,
good
man.
time. Have a good one. Look, I got more swag. By the end of this, I'm gonna have more clothes than I started. No, seriously, like I packed up all my clothes just to fit in my suitcase, and now I'm gonna be like, oh crap, like it's not gonna fit. This is like the third shirt, and maybe like, oh, and I got socks too. That's funny. Actually, I'm kind of glad I got socks, as weird as it is. But no, Tatum is super cool. They build out SDKs. They're obviously a node provider. They make it easier for developers to build on these networks, and they make it easier in such a way that it's uniform across networks. So normally, just a tiny little tangent, but normally if I wanted to build on, let's say, XCC and XRP, I would have to go to two different SDKs, two different sets of documentation, set up two different types of nodes. Oh, what's up?
What's up? I just met Peter Yao in Dubai, and I was like, I found out about XC320.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Actually, you want to say hi to the stream real quick?
Hey, what's good?
What's good? Actually, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So I've been asking everyone two big questions so far. Question number one, what does blockchain mean to you? Or what does crypto mean to you? What does Web3 mean to you? What does this mean to you?
I think crypto means startup freedom, so the ability to create your own business a lot more easily in comparison to the old world before blockchain.
Wicked. And my second question is, do you have any thoughts and feelings about Gary Gensler?
I'm in between. I think there's a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. I was bullish with the MIT or Stanford lectures where I learned a lot of the fundamentals, and now I'm just I'm a little confused.
I like that. Actually, my stance is I usually try to play like the devil's advocate a little bit, where I'm like, Gary, he has a job to do, and that job is decently difficult. I mean, don't get me wrong, he should actually do the job. But the biggest thing is that job is essentially going to be defining what it means to move forward in the space, and it's going to be challenging. And that's basically all the nice things I have to say about Gary.
Yep. Keep it at that. Yeah, I'm actually I run a crypto event, Rare Evo.
Oh,
I'd love to have you there as a special guest.
Rare Evo, where's it going to be?
Denver, Colorado, late August, rareevo.io. But yeah, we've got a bunch of people coming.
Add me on Twitter, or tweet at me on Twitter so I see it and I'll add you.
Cool. Yeah.
Sweet.
Cheers, everyone. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, what's up?
What's going on, brother?
You guys down to be on stream?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going on? Appreciate you with all the knowledge you drop for everybody, brother. Like,
appreciate it, man.
I've
like,
been following you for a long time on Coin Club Crypto, and
I kind of just. I appreciate it. I feel blessed to be in this space because, like, I just happen to be someone who just likes to talk about these things. I never thought I would ever be so popular talking about technology. Like, how many developers do you ever think is just going to be like, oh, yeah, like, everyone's going to know your name in some capacity? It's like, what? Do I have, like, a big startup or something? Am I, like, a big Silicon Valley darling? No, you have a YouTube channel. What? Like, but no, I really appreciate that. Actually, I was asking everyone these questions. First question, actually, I might ask the second question for all you guys, but the first question is, what does blockchain mean to you? Or Web3 or crypto. It doesn't matter exactly what, but what does all of this mean to you in terms of, oh, what the heck? Oh, never mind. I thought.
Efficiency, I guess, is probably the most encompassing term I can think of. So
efficiency?
I work with, so I'm director of Digital Family Office. What we do is we specialize in digital asset liquidity events. So anybody that makes a ton of money in crypto, I have all the financial advisors, CPAs, estate planners, all that stuff lined up for those people.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I also consult in the Web3 space, working on digital title transfer for vehicles. So you talked about like all the different applications you talked about with NFTs is unreal, man. But for that one in general, like it's $1 billion problem. The latency for the transfer of title right now is somewhere between 15 and 90 days on a vehicle. Mm-hmm. And so we can bring that down to less than 24 hours with smart contracts.
Literally. No, that's an amazing way to put it too. Because yeah, like absolutely. And be able to verify it and be able to trace along to who's been owning these different things. Like nothing like to do that like with paper or traditionally would be it'd be like a bureaucratic mess to be able to keep track of all of that.
It's exactly what it is right now. So yeah, for me, just efficiency. And the deflationary effect of all this technology that's going to be brought in, and the culmination of that with AI and 3D printing and all the other things, that's going to transpire over the next decade. Like, I think they front run that with the money a little bit.
I think that's the big thing because I mean, money is a big topic in general, so everyone likes to focus on that a bit. But like even with that too, the means of being able to like buy a title now and programmatically have that be able to be implemented, have it be able to be legal, traceable, under like all that stuff all baked into one. It's a whole new world.
It's unreal, man. Yeah. So, what was the second question?
Second question, I had a question for both you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are down to
Come
get
on,
into
Max.
this. So, do you guys have any thoughts, feelings, and opinions on Gary Gensler?
I'm not really a fan, and I've said that pretty publicly before.
The popular opinion.
You know, it's interesting to see, you know, kind of the flip flopping in the space from, you know, his previous talks at MIT, kind of like being an evangelist almost for what's going on. And to me, it's like I can respect someone's position if they've always been kind of hardline no against something, but to see someone go from a major supporter in the space to someone that's like the devil in the space is ultimately just like, you know, it really is very telling of the political climate and some type of narrative that someone's trying to steer in that direction. And so I feel like there are a lot of people in the space that have become kind of beholden to their major donors, and as Gensler being you know, a major part of this current administration over the past, you know, 2 decades, it's very telling that there are certain people involved that are trying to keep things stonewalled for whatever that purpose is. So I think that for the American economy to be able to keep up with how the technology is developing right now, it's imperative that we get clarity and get this moving forward so that companies want to stay here and want to build here, because we need to have this as export revenue, as IP that we can leverage for other countries and continue to expand into space.
Absolutely. Actually, like just on that note too, because part of the ambiguity actually makes it difficult for me to work on some of the projects I'm working on. And as of right now, from my perspective, it's almost like there's this giant like hypothetical like landmine or what's it like landmine essentially, or like field of landmines. And in theory, there could be nothing. It's no big deal, no problem. You can walk through. Or you could feel like you're having a good day and you just get blown up out of nowhere, as you see with Ripple or even with Coinbase.
Yeah, even though you tried to do the right thing and, you know, come in and talk and whatever else.
Came in there, be super careful, brought out the metal detector, did everything you're supposed to, get blown up anyway.
Yeah, and so I am, you know, I'm very much a fan of people getting held accountable for things when they try to skirt regulations or anything like that. I think that's fine. But when you don't provide even the pathway to be compliant, and people aren't going to want to innovate, and they're not going to want to stay here to do it.
Exactly.
So we have to be able to have clarity.
You see a huge push towards like Japan, Singapore, Korea, even Israel. Like you see this huge push in other countries. Yeah, UAE. And here it's like we're sort of like on ice right now, and we're sort of like, do we really want to take the risk? We want to take the chance. Some do, and that's great. But then the ones that could, well, they could be adding so much to the space that they're not because of the ambiguity.
Well, because we've seen what happened to like library in their particular case, that, you know, they tried to do the right things, they went through all the right motions, and then ultimately got fined a whole bunch of money, and here we are. You know, had they done that in another country that was more favorable for regulations, they wouldn't be in that situation. Their project would still be thriving. You know, so
absolutely.
Clarity around what's going to be in place moving forward, and that's going to like push the U.S. to adopt a certain framework, like MICA has passed in the UK.
Can you hold this for me real quick?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can you repeat that again?
You're good.
I was going to say, do you think there's going to be a global framework that comes in that forces the U.S. to make some certain laws around things? So I think MICA was a great representation of how you could get the framework of foster innovation, provide a sandbox at a time period for things to become decentralized, and then move from a security into whatever's going to be long term. Do you think that the U.S. would be forced to do that with further regulations?
I think if that were to be the case, the U.S. would be like the last one to the party in that regard. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like saying like, you know, we might come in last place as we're like currently in last place, like. But yeah, like, and
if you have the hegemony on everything, you would want to remain like, I don't want to say ahead. You would want the constraints that were in place to continue into the future, right? And so you would be in opposition to that as long as you could until you had to adopt it.
No, absolutely. And that's like by then, everybody else has already gotten the first mover advantage, and they would have been building all these cool things that we could have had, but now we're playing catch up. And yeah, it's
and that's not to say, I mean, we've always been a good underdog position country for that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's like once the gates open, I think we'll see, a lot of U.S. enterprises come and take the space and do very well in what they're doing with it. But it would just be nice to be able to move forward on some of these things rather than just have to sit and wait.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I appreciate talking to you guys. I'm gonna walk around a little bit more. If I run into you guys again, we'll chat up a little bit more. But hell yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, definitely come by the booth. Okay. Hold on, my hand is getting like super tired. I've got to readjust and put this in my bag real quick. I hope everything's coming out pretty clear for the most part. Um, might go back to the booth real quick. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm gonna take a tiny little detour. No, we're actually getting some good engagement here. I was afraid. I guess there's nothing really to be afraid of, but I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to like find any people that would want to really engage. But obviously, this is like an event for that exact type of thing, so it makes no sense that people wouldn't want to. Oh my gosh. All right, give me one moment. Oh, tiny detour, tiny break. Let's see. Okay, finally, some tables. Oh, finally, some tables. I don't think you understand, like, tables are some serious real estate here. If you can get yourself a table, oh my God, you might as well put down a mortgage on this. Like, all right. What are some other questions I could ask? If you guys have any good questions, like the Gary question was asked to me in the chat, and I thought it was a good question, so I thought I'd ask other people the question. But if you have good questions, either ask me or propose them, and if I think they're really interesting, I'm going to ask more people about them. All right. Whew. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is way more stuff. Look at I got socks. So let's check out the swag. I got socks. I got a t-shirt. Got another t-shirt, and I got more socks. Wow. It's like Christmas with grandma all over again. Anywho, um, one thing to sort of comment on the whole Gary thing, and I try to do this a little bit more because I don't really mean to like stick up for the guy or stick up for the whole like, oh my God, the SEC. But one thing that needs to be said that doesn't get said a lot is the SEC is in a weird position where they need to start regulating on things that otherwise didn't exist. And everything's in sort of this weird gray area where obviously the question of whether it's security, commodity, currency, or any other thing too, and there's a little bit of leniency, a tiny bit, micro tiny bit, that I give to the agencies because if they don't do it right, it's going to create more. It's going to create more work and create. It's going to create more turbulence in the long term than if they actually like create something quite defined in terms for these projects to operate around. And this is only me speaking from the perspective of I want to launch projects. Obviously, I work with XTC and I want to launch XTC projects and I want to launch potentially other applications, whether they be financial, startup based, whatever. And every single thing that I do, every single thing, like I'd probably say I spend more time talking about the hypothetical notion of what a lawyer or the hypothetical notion of what some lawyer may say in based off of how ambiguous things are as opposed to actually focusing on the application. And it's because there's no clarity. So we're like, oh, do we do this way? Do we do that way? Do we register this? Do we register that? If we do register this, what does this mean? Do we have to hold this in terms of holding our responsibility in this regard? A big thing comes down to responsibility. And if things don't work out very well, there's this hypothetical situation where you can be responsible for things that are entirely programmatic. So it can be a weird thing where it's like I'm responsible for something that runs entirely programmatically on its own, and if something were to happen randomly down the line and I didn't do it because well it's running autonomously, I may be held liable, which would suck. Like I mean, don't get me wrong, there's an element of responsibility in launching your projects, but presuming you launch a project that's fully autonomous and is able to run by itself, the question of what is that defined as is a serious question. Okay. Whew. Yeah, holding the selfie stick actually hurts my hands a little bit. Anywho, oh, I'm gonna give myself another 2 more minutes. We'll go back in there, see what's up. We'll go buy the booze again. Oh my goodness. What am I most looking forward to from this event? Really just meeting everybody. Most of the events I go to, or most of the things that I go to where I interact with people, I get very like a skewed retail view of things. And not that that's bad, but that's like a lot of the space. And a lot of people here, like they're just in the same boat that I'm in. So either they're into project management, development, sales, marketing, and they're just creating means for people to know what their projects are, building on their projects, allowing their projects to work with other projects so they have a means of interoperability so more people from other networks can start interacting with each other. Yes, I'll be going to Vegas next week, um, which is going to be a whole nother can of worms. I might live stream that too. Honestly, I need to do more live streams. Like, I love the videos and everything, but I just don't have time for them. Even though like most of my videos are just like me on Twitter talking, and then I like cut them up, and yeah, people go an editor, get an editor. But I've already like hired a bunch of developers, and I'm like, oh, should I hire an editor or could I just hire another dev to help me work on these projects? But honestly, why not both? Might have to do both anyway. But I like to streams because I feel like I can just talk and just kind of go off the dome and just start getting into different ideas a lot more fluidly than just like, oh my goodness, let's talk about this topic today, which is cool. It's just I don't know, it's not me. Um, yeah. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the chat real quick. I'll try to answer them before I go back inside, and then we'll get this party on the road. I wonder like how much of an IRL streamer I look like to people. Not that it like matters or anything. I think it's so funny. I never thought I'd be the guy with the camera getting in everybody's face, going, "Hey, so what do you think about this thing, please?" And honestly, like I'm gonna be going to a lot of events. Like so right now, so there's this one consensus. Oh, you're okay. It's totally fine, unless you don't want to be on the stream. Like, I mean, if you're okay. No, I'm totally cool with it. Do not like as long as you're cool with it. Like, no, you're fine. But I'll be doing a lot more events. Right now, there's consensus. Next week, there's the XRP Vegas. In August, there should be the XDC event again in Austin. So I'll be back in Austin again. And then at any given point, I can end up going to any other sort of like startup events or whatever. Like, there's a lot more things I plan on going to, which is cool. I never really thought of myself as like someone to go out and like try to, I don't know, collaborate and I don't know. I always thought of myself as like one of the backroom developers who would just not talk to anybody and just be like, "Hey, this is done on Slack," like rather than being up here explaining everything to everybody, or at least as much as I know and as much as I can. Whew. Hold on, give me one sec. All right, let's get this party started. I'm surprised I get so many freaking viewers. Seriously, I never thought I'd be able to get almost 200 people that just want to sit here and just watch me walk around and talk about stuff. I mean, I guess you guys want to see me talk about stuff, but I guess just sort of walking around seeing what's up. It's cool, like running into people in the space. I think that's the coolest part of all of this. All of this, out of everything, is just running into people in the space and then just talking to them, just being like, "Hey, what's up? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? What does this mean to you? And if it does mean something to you, like, how do you go about like moving forward with it? Like talking whether it was like the sales guy and Tatum and what it means to like build out like technologies for developers and then trying to explain that technology to developers so they can help build applications for users so those users have a seamless experience, or just running into like other influencers like King Solomon or Dusty or whatever, and it's just cool. The whole thing's cool. Do bank people? Oh my goodness. I think bank people are their own like breed. Because when I used to work at a private equity firm, and I used to deal with like these like we call them like it's not finance bros because that's like a term used on the internet. Oh, finance douchebags. That's what it was. Oh my god. Yeah, finance douchebags are a whole nother breed of like person in terms of like you see a lot of like tech bros and like crypto bros and actually I haven't seen a lot of Bitcoin people here, which is hilarious. Um, but like finance guys are on a whole nother level. They focus on a bunch of other things that aren't necessarily technology related. It's more of like I don't know, how do I expand my wallet by being able to deploy these strategies in a given market type deal. And yeah, so they're not too concerned with the same things that crypto people are. Do you think crypto regulation's happening this year? Oh no. My mic's being weird. It's probably because my headphones are about to die, and it's the mic based off of that. Actually, let me test real quick. How's the mic sounding right now? On a scale from 1 to 10, just start dropping numbers in the chat. If it's low, it's probably because these are about to die, which sucks. But it's okay. I can charge them. I just hope that the mic on my phone isn't going to get drowned out by all the background noise. I see a 10, 10, 8. So it's not bad. Okay. 10, 8.5, 5 or 6 for some people, 5. Seems like for the most part it's all right, but my video quality's trash. It's probably the internet. Actually, yeah, scale from 1 to 10. How's the video quality? I know this is a tiny detour. I just want to make sure everything's decent. It doesn't have to be perfect, but video quality seems like video quality is like whatever. Interesting. Yeah, I think my reception's being a little off, being a little. It's just how it is. It's how my streams are. It's probably better now than it would be at home though. So at least there's that. Yeah, my mic was probably being weird. Everything's being weird. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, presuming that everything is all right and my phone isn't being stupid, which it might be at any random point, so you can anticipate that. Let's get back in there. Ooh. Anywho, crap. What was I gonna say? I might go to the booth real quick. Actually, what time is it? It's 11. I might end the stream, go charge up my stuff so it's a little bit better. Maybe get food. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Anywho, yeah. If you guys have any more questions, ask them real quick. Still trying to figure out what my plan's gonna be. Oh my God, stop asking about these price things or what I think is going to happen this year. To be honest, I have no idea what other people are going to do that's going to cause some level of supply and demand around any given network, any given token, or what the regulators are going to do. I can tell you what I think, I can tell you what I hope, but I have no idea what the hell they're going to do. Like, not in the slightest bit. If anything that I've learned from the past year is expect the unexpected. And even then, you should be surprised. Might try to stop by. Oh, this is a polka dot booth. That's cool. Might try to stop by more booths, see what's up. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I still haven't bothered the Rippled guys. I might do that in a little bit. But yeah, no, it's super cool seeing. I'm actually, I don't know if I said this before, but I'm really surprised from the amount of like projects that are focused on things that are tangential to the actual networks. So there was the lawyer guy. There was there's Tatum that they build out different SDKs. There's like a bunch of different projects that aren't focused directly on a specific chain, but they work in blockchain to be able to facilitate other services. And I wasn't expecting so many of that. I mean, maybe I should have, but it's really cool to see. I would say like maybe a third of the projects I've seen out here seem to be something along the lines of that, where they're not really a specific token, specific network, but they focus tangentially to all those. Oh my God, there's a mascot. I don't know. Maybe I'll go bother that mascot. Ooh. Oh yeah, back to the booth. The booth. Oh, it's... How you guys doing? Oh, I want to. Yeah, I'm still live right now.
What's good? We are XTC.
Oh, actually, since I'm here, I've been asking everyone questions.
Yeah, I'm down.
What does blockchain mean to you?
Blockchain means decentralization, means freedom. It means
That's like I love everyone. Not everyone says that, but everyone puts freedom in there, and I love that. That's like a key. That's like a key word. They'll say it's like you ask 100 different people, 100 people the same question, and they give you 100 different answers, but they all say freedom.
It all ends up going back to that at some point.
No, I love that. I love that.
Got any other questions?
Do you have any thoughts on Gary Gensler?
I love that he got roasted in Congress the other day. That was pretty interesting. I don't think that the enforcement on regulation is going to last too much longer. I think we're going to have to come out with clear guidelines so that we'll be able to build.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to say hi to Lance real quick. I literally haven't got a chance to say hi to Lance. Lance! How are you doing, man? I'm actually live right now.
Oh,
What's that, everybody?
what's up, dude? Hey, how long have you been live?
Literally almost 90 minutes now.
90 minutes. Okay, cool. It should post the video. I tested out some on mine, and it should just automatically load it to your Twitter. So what have you been up to, man?
Literally roaming around. I actually ran into a bunch of influencers. Went by a bunch of different booths that were focusing on a lot of different things, like Tatum, this lawyer.
Oh, I saw Tatum. Yeah, I was gonna go by there and talk to them.
And just sort of floating around. I actually got like a lot of engagement from a lot of different people, asking them questions about crypto, asking them questions about blockchain. But no, I just wanted to like hang out with you real.
I know we'd always work with each other and talk to each other on Google Meets all the time.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
Dude, I'm digging these shoes, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I'm digging those shoes.
Actually,
I'm rocking the boots, man.
The cowboy boots. Oh my goodness, I love that.
Yeah,
the cowboy boots. The native Texan. Yeah. Actually, so I've been asking everyone this question. What does blockchain mean to you?
To me, it means the future, man. Empowerment. The future and empowerment.
The future and empowerment?
Yeah, the future and empowerment.
No, that's awesome.
Simply that. But it means a lot. It means a lot.
That's awesome. Yeah,
and we're going to do some video here in a little while from Foundation Twitter.
Oh, perfect.
Everybody can look forward to that in a little bit. And from my personal Twitter, so we'll have some interviews coming up with Billy, Arturo from Prime Numbers, Trey from On XTC. There's a lot of participants here, so guys, look forward to that. That'll be coming up throughout the day, so just stay on top of the socials, and it'll be out soon.
Wicked. Yeah, I was thinking about I might pause this stream a little bit, charge up all my stuff again, and start again in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I think I might do this every day. It's been going really well. I kind of walk up to people. I'm like, hey, how's it doing? What does it mean to you? What are you working on? And yeah, I've seen so many projects that are just like, oh yeah, no, we do this, and our law firm, or we do this, or we work on these SDKs, and I'm like, oh, wow, cool. Like,
Yeah, that's cool. I like it because you get a chance to really see what other people are working on. But not only that, you get an opportunity to see what the needs are of a lot of these
yeah,
participants
yeah,
in the blockchain
absolutely.
space. Sometimes we get sort of wrapped up in this is what we want to build, or we have this vision of this is how blockchain should be or crypto should be, without listening to the needs of a lot of the people that are participating in the industry. So coming to these events is a good opportunity to really discover a lot of these things. So it helps you kind of mold what you should be and what you should be working on and what you should be building moving forward in the future.
No, you're so right. Getting that feedback from so many different people that are working on so many different things and all the perspectives, it's cool.
Yeah, yeah, man.
But yeah, no, it was really good seeing you. I saw everybody else, but everyone's like, oh yeah, Lance isn't here yet, or he's getting all the stuff, and I'm like, oh, I have to say hi.
Yeah, yeah, man. We'll catch up.
Yeah,
There'll be a lot more
absolutely,
videos to do.
absolutely. Ooh, excuse me. Ah. I see people asking where's Impel or Swift. I don't know if Swift's here, but Impel might be. Let's see. Goodness God, the booth is so freaking crowded. I might end the stream and then pick it up later on the day. Like I said, I might charge up some of my stuff, and like I said, maybe go get lunch or something. Yeah, what other projects do we have here? Looks like we have some like crypto banks too. That's pretty cool. Explain tokenization on XDC. One element, actually, this is a good topic. So one element of tokenization that I feel like gets overlooked is people presume that tokens are like these special magical things that exist on the blockchain that are so special and so unique. And tokens are just representations of different objects. So you can have a token that's a representation of a stock, a token that's a representation of a key, a token that's a representation of a coin, whether it's a value, whether it's a stable coin, or whether it's a native coin on the network. But it's just a representation of an object. So when you talk about tokenizing something, and the way I like to describe it is, it's no different than me representing something in a contract, like physically with paper, or me having the paper physically represent it, like a stock. Like back in the day, if you incorporated a company and got 100,000 stock, you may have a literal piece of paper that may represent the stock. Well, having that same stock represented as a token on chain is no different than having it represented as that piece of paper or whatever it may be. And anything like that in any capacity is just a representation of an object that's abstracted into really a smart contract that can be automated, and it's represented as a token on the blockchain. And if you do, and it's a bit of an abstract concept because you can tokenize anything. So the idea is that you're just taking a representation of that thing and you're making it a token, and that token is just an abstraction of the representation of whatever the thing is, whatever it may be. And then you can automate it with code within the smart contract, and then you can allow that smart contract to interact with other smart contracts on the network, and then you get this cohesive means of being able to build applications that can interact with these objects. Let's see. I say I want to end the stream, but I kind of don't. I'm kind of just like I'm kind of just like I don't know. We'll see what's up. I might just hang out. Might just hang out till it dies. Whether it's the headphones or my phone. I think my phone should be good for a bit, but the headphones might die, and that's primarily my mic right now. See if I can talk to some people and see what they think. Let's see if I can talk to some projects that would be really interesting that could potentially interact with XDC. Oh yeah, everyone keeps talking about the Ripple booth. I gotta freaking. You're right. I gotta go bother those guys. I mean, the XRP Cafe guys, they knew me, so it wasn't that obnoxious. But I'm afraid. I mean, I don't doubt that the Ripple guys might know me, but I'm afraid it may just come off as too obnoxious because they're very like buttoned up. Oh, how do I sneak through here? All right. What do we got here? What do we got here? Let's go bother those Ripple guys. Ooh, they got like multiple little stations too, so let's see what we can do here. Hey, is this the Ripple booth?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good, good.
Doing pretty. I'm doing a live stream here.
Awesome.
How are you guys doing? You guys having a good day?
Having a great day.
Great. Now, if I had a question, what would be, if you could sum up in just a few words, what would be the main goal or the main aspirations of Ripple? I understand XRP, but what are the main goals of Ripple?
Internet of value.
Internet of value. All right, all right. And can you elaborate on that a little bit, or?
So I think the way that the internet today moves information, right? It's we want to make sure that there's the ability to do that now with payments.
So the ability to move information with payments, the way that we. No, that's amazing. So like the idea of like the way that you can send an email, you can send data, you can send value in that same sort of ease of access. Amazing, amazing. I am a huge Ripple. I don't know if I'd say fan or enthusiast, but no, I love what you guys are doing. I work for the XTC Foundation, so I'm in the space, and my followers are a bunch of XRP people, so they love you guys.
We've got our XRP cafe.
Yeah, I just went by there not too long ago. Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, no, I just came here to bother you guys. Just going around talking to people. Actually, can I ask you one question? Or another question? What does blockchain mean to you?
Transparency.
Ooh, I like that. Transparency. All right. No, that's cool. What about you?
I think the same. We've got the ability to have to have decentralized, kind of trustless environment in a way that makes reach easier for all.
Trustless environment, decentralized, makes it easy for everybody. Cool. Cool. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, take care.
I told you they were button up. They're really corporate-y, which is not bad, but like it's a whole nother vibe. Ooh. Anywho, I might go. They have more little like they have more little booths around here for Ripple too. I might bother them later. I'm not gonna tell them I'm speaking at anything. If they haven't recognized me, I don't want to bother them with that. But if they do, then yeah, we'll talk. We'll chop it up in that regard. Is Sologenic? Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen Solo here. Yeah, I have no idea. Where's the SEC? Someone should just like dress up as Gary Gensler and walk through. It'd be pretty funny. Honestly, I feel like I'm one of the only ones live streaming, which is kind of funny. Let's see. What else do we got? I don't know if there's a decent booth. That's quite interesting, actually. I don't think there's a decent booth. Oh. Oh, so I just got a question. What am I going to be doing here? So I have a few presentations that I'll be doing throughout the event. I have a couple booth presentations I'll be doing later on today. I'll be doing a presentation in there tomorrow, um, and then a couple other booth presentations throughout the day, tomorrow and Friday. But yeah, I'm kind of hanging out for the most part. Other than that, talking to different people, live streaming. It was a little last minute, but screw it. Like, my better last minute than never. I wonder if there's. I know there's another aspect to the event. I'm just not sure like how busy it'd be over there. There's like a few lounges where I was hanging out earlier, and then there's a few offices that I know people have been working out of. I don't know if I can really even go in there. But I know there's other parts of the event other than this main floor. I'm just not sure what that may be. I mean, I can explore a little bit, that's for sure, but we'll see how that goes. Oh, hi. Actually, you know what? You guys just brought yourself into this video. I have questions for you. So, actually, let me ask a basic question. What are you guys doing here?
Yeah, we are a sponsor.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Me too, but for another organization. Anywho, my second question is, what does blockchain mean to you?
What does I think it's just like a permanent record to store all the transactions data. I think that's all.
So kind of the idea of just that decentralized ledger for transparency that can store all the transaction data.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. And I have a question for you too.
Oh,
Sorry to bother you.
What's up, man? How are you?
What does blockchain mean to you?
Freedom.
Oh my God, that is that's the golden word of the day. Everybody always says freedom. Not everybody, but you could ask 100 people the same question. They'll give you 100 different answers, but freedom will be in there somewhere.
Yeah, man. People want to have control over their own decision, their own future, and their own assets, and that's really identity, right? If you have control of your identity, then you can do with it what you please, unlike current models. And I think we all know what Web 2 and centralized institutions do that is not necessarily all ethical all the time, right? We hear it on the news. There's a lot of antitrust going on in the world, and so Web 3 blockchain specifically gives us a lot more um, choices and options that we otherwise wouldn't have had.
Well, yeah, I think one of the key points of the freedom, I see people ask me in there, because they're like, oh, transparency. I think the freedom element comes with the ability to maintain not only your own assets, but also a means of not having to rely on others to be able to interact with value, with applications, and a broader internet in which you don't have to rely on a single entity to be able to interact with that broader internet. Right now,
keyword was value.
A lot of people don't see this. So I used to be in AWS. I mean, I guess I still am, but I used to work on AWS.
Talk to us, man, because we literally are decentralized storage solution.
Oh, wicked. Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. Anyway. But one thing that I see a lot is, and I saw this a lot with AWS, like 60% of the cloud internet operates through Amazon.
Yep.
And it's actually so much of a big deal that this might have been maybe 2016, 2015 maybe, when the show Fuller House came out. It was so popular that AWS servers got so overrun that random websites were going down on AWS. Yeah, literally. And it was. I mean, that's not the biggest issue with that. Usually, the biggest issue is that Amazon controls everything and can kick you off the internet. Sort of. Did you guys hear about Parler? It was like a social media website. Yep. Yeah, they got kicked out. Amazon was like, yeah, sorry.
Everybody was banning them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what happened with Twitter before Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So
Exactly. So the means of being able to not have to rely on these different entities to be able to operate is the true freedom, as well as being able to move capital around in that means of operating.
But I think one thing that people kind of often neglect is that blockchain is only like very like a part of Web3,
Exactly.
a
It's
part
it's
of
a
the
part of the tech stack.
yes,
Exactly.
yeah. So like to be able to run your decentralized gaming companies on like a truly decentralized way, you need like a decentralized AWS, and that's kind of what we are missing and what we need to like collectively like build.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I think people. One thing I see people focus on a lot is they'll focus on the either the value aspect, the decentralization aspect. They'll focus on like one or 2 points, but this is a whole new tech stack with a whole set of points that enable a whole bunch of different services that
ownership.
typically weren't possible before, like ownership.
Oh yeah.
Before, in order for you to own your money or own your value, you have to basically hold it in a shoebox with your cash, and that's you possessing your value. Now you can potentially hold your capital, whether that's cash, whether that's the native currency of the token, whether that's stocks, whether that's other assets that you may possess, whether it's like your mortgage, whatever it may be, you can physically possess these things without having to rely on other entities to do so, as well as being able to claim ownership without having to rely on a custodian to do so for you, which could come into issues in which if your custodian's not very liquid or if your custodian may not be very solvent, these could be issues. Like,
Stuff, man. That's true. This is true. Everything you just said is absolutely true. So it begs the question then, why are all these companies truly having the same belief and the same mission or goal, or is it just businesses making money?
I think it's a little bit of both.
It has to be.
I think I see obviously there's an element of you need to be focused on the business to make money, and you need to be focused on the business to be able to sustain the business. But then there's also, yeah, we're probably gonna have to go over here. There's also sort of like enabling the dream of being able to interact with the internet in a way that,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
here we go.
Oh, Milo's
Okay. But no, like it's like a means of being able to interact with the new internet without having to rely on any specific individual to do so or any specific business, even though that new internet may be made up of a ton of different businesses that may utilize these technologies to provide any amount of these services that could be advantageous for anyone that wants to be able to use, build, interact with whatever it may be. Applications, startups, businesses, value, exchanging value, finance, whatever it may be, you now have a means of doing so. And you have a means of doing so without being reliant, which I think is almost criminally underrated because, I mean, considering now you see people freaking out about like Silicon Valley Bank and all these other banks, like it's starting to go, yeah, the reliance is a huge issue if there were to be a problem there. And most of the time there isn't, but when there is, it's huge, right?
100%. Yeah, man. No, thank you for interesting conversation. I mean, I really like exactly the thought process that you have, and I'm glad that you're sharing this. I don't know what the platform is. But,
YouTube.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, I'm a blockchain developer for XDC Network.
Nice.
You
Wait, what do
know,
you guys?
what was that?
What is XTC?
XDC is an EVM compatible blockchain that runs off of delegated proof of stake, high performance, very similar to Ethereum, but very high performance. We focus on trade finance. So we take a lot of different trade finance concepts, different trade finance entities, and trade finance instruments, and we allow them to be programmatic on our network in terms of being able to exchange value between different parties.
We should connect, man. I'll know a little bit more about you guys. Outside of this, maybe you come back after you make.
I'll be coming around these next 3 days. I'll be all over the place, so I'll definitely be around. But you can find me on Twitter and YouTube at Coin Club Quincy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
How's everything coming out for everybody? I know you should be able to hear me well, but are you able to hear the people I'm able to talk to well? Sometimes I'll try to reiterate what they said just in case it was hard to hear. But for the most part, I think you guys should be good for in terms of hearing it. Actually, it's not crazy that someone in the know doesn't know about XTC. There's a zillion projects here. Look, there is literally a zillion projects here. And it's silly to think that everybody knows everything about every project all the time. So that's another thing that's really cool about being here is that there are so many different projects I've never even heard of that have, like, their entire premise was decentralized cloud storage. That's why, like, when I was talking about AWS, it was such a big deal for them because they have a means of being able to provide similar services without having to be reliant on such a gigantic corporation to facilitate those services. But the space is so big that like everyone's sort of in their own little bubble. We're in our own little bubble. XDC, XDC, XRP, XLM, ISO or whatever. That's in its own little bubble. I hope the mic's not cutting out. It might be almost dead. But we're all in our own little bubble, and so is everybody else. So it's cool to be able to like cross paths and interact with different bubbles to allow for people to be more educated on the things that are going on in the space.
It's the vaccine period. It's not just one instrument. Hopefully, like you get.
No, that was a really good question, like, or good convo. Like I said, I love these things because there's so many people that are in the same boat as I am. So, like, I'm not the only one who talks about these things and what these things can be used for. There are plenty of people that can and do. So it's cool to be able to talk with them, to be able to get their perspective, get their understanding, and see what their goals and aspirations are in terms of moving forward in the space. Because I know what mine are, and I very much am very vocal about it. But being able to see others be able to articulate theirs is also is really nice. All right, let's do a little mic check / video check again. For my mic, can you guys throw in 1 to 10 on how it sounds real quick? I'm only asking because, like I said, my battery might be a little low. But yeah, 1 to 10, how's my mic sounding right now? All right. From the responses, I can conclude it's not terrible, or at least it's audible. But yeah, how's my video? 1 to 10 now. Video might be blurry because of the stream or the latency or whatever, and my connection's a little iffy a bit. Yeah, 1 to 10 on the video. 6, 7, 5. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I might stop the stream, charge up and everything. It was a little last minute, so I kind of just threw this together. But charge up everything, make sure the internet's all right. Honestly, I don't even know if I should even connect to the Wi-Fi here, considering everybody is probably connected to the Wi-Fi here. But I see a lot of people saying it's all right. It's whatever. Oh, actually, I haven't been down here. So we got some V chain. We got. Hi. Okay, you're now in the video. Yeah, no, I'm live streaming right now, and
on Twitch?
it's on YouTube.
Oh, hi, YouTube.
Anywho, so first question.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm a second year student at Virginia Tech in cybersecurity, and I'm here with the blockchain club.
Oh, blockchain club. Cool. Okay, my second question. What does blockchain mean to you?
The new revolution for the internet and security.
Interesting. You want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Honestly, guys, I want you to know the technical stuff I'm learning as I go as well.
Well, don't even worry about the technical. Like, what does it mean to you? Like,
I mean, to me, it means like I feel like I need to learn it because it's a new wave and it's gonna be the future. So the future, yeah.
The future.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm a blockchain developer. I work for the XDC Foundation, XDC Network. We're an EVM compatible network, high performance ETH basically. And to me, from a developer standpoint, it's a means in which, for the first time, you have the databasing layer, the computing layer, and the value layer all put onto one stack to allow for new applications. To allow for new applications to interact with each other and being able to exchange value with each other in a way that hasn't been possible ever. Because typically you would have an application where it would be built out however it's built out, and maybe you have a set of APIs to interact with other apps, and then you have a completely separate payment processor for that application.
Yeah.
Now you have a means of which the interaction between other apps and the app can all operate on the same stack, and people can interact with each other pretty easily. And ideally, in a more user-friendly, flushed-out environment, it'll allow for applications to exist that otherwise couldn't exist.
That's cool. You guys have a booth here?
Yeah, we have a booth right. Yeah,
Is it called XTC?
yeah, XCC Foundation.
Okay,
It's
that's
super
cool.
cool. Yeah.
It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you
Bye.
too. Yeah, literally, anyone who does anything that to like signal they're in the video is now in the video. Like you can't just be like, hey, what's up, and then walk away. It's like, nope, you're coming over here. Oh yeah, I was literally in the middle of my video test. How's the video looking right now? 1 to 10. Just see how it is right now. Just double check. Oh yeah, ask the next person about Gary Gensler. I don't get good responses. I mean, I get a few good responses. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, give me some video ratings real quick. Yeah, videos all over the place. Ugh. Here, there might be one thing I can do real quick to help this out. I don't know if this will stop it. I hope not. If it does, fuck it. But no, this might help. Actually, no, screw it. Everything needs to be charged up anyway. My battery's about to die. Ugh. All right, here. What time is it? It's 12. Oh, I gotta be back at 2. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave the event a little bit. Honestly, I might even walk back to my hotel, charge everything up because my battery's about to die anyway. Or not about to, but it's at like 25%. Um, I mean, I've got 3 days of this, so definitely more content to come. People ask about XDC and Ledger. We submitted our application to be on Ledger. It's on Ledger's ball. It's in the ball's in Ledger's court to be able to have us on Ledger. I don't know what they're doing or what their process is, but we submitted it. So at any given point, Ledger can just say, "Oh, next update or have XDC." But yeah, the ball's in Ledger's court. Same with a lot of these other platforms, whether it be exchanges, whether it be other wallets. We do everything we can to be as accessible as possible, but we can only make it halfway because the other half is done by whatever that entity may be. So whenever we try to launch on an exchange, whenever we try to launch on a new wallet, we'll do everything we can, but then we sort of have to wait for them to be ready to list us, and that's really what a lot of it is. Yeah, we're gonna take this. Oh, actually, oh, all right. I guess we're gonna have to take this mission anyway. So I can charge my phone here, but I need to get my charger back at my hotel for these headphones for the mic. Hope it's not raining. I swear it's been pouring nonstop.
What shitty little town do you live in? Kelowna.
Anywho, yeah, we'll do the stream for another like 5-10 minutes, a little bit. I'm gonna get situated back at my hotel, figure some stuff out. Probably stream later on today, and tomorrow afternoon, and Friday afternoon, and then next Friday after that for the XRP event, and then that whole weekend, and yeah, and we'll see what's up. But anywho, I guess the biggest thing I'll focus on right now is what does blockchain mean to you? I can only get so many answers in the text response. But if you guys throw down into the comments or into the live comments, what does XCC mean to you? I'll respond to it. But for XCC or not XCC, but also what does XCC mean to you? But what does blockchain mean to you? One thing that I love to emphasize on, I've said this multiple times. I will say this over and over and over again until I'm blue in the freaking face. But blockchain means to me a new technology stack that combines certain aspects in a way that weren't possible before. like I said, the databasing, the computing, and the value layer are all put into one. And traditionally, that'd be separate. So you'd have your server, you'd have your database, and then you'd have your payment provider. And they're all separate. So if any one of them went down, your app is kind of screwed. And the means of being able to run decentrally on blockchain allows, well, it allows a means in which those components won't go down individually. Now, obviously, if the entire blockchain goes down, everything on it also doesn't operate. But you don't necessarily have a point of failure in terms of being able to operate certain aspects of your application. Or at least you don't have what's it called, like bottlenecks or potential issues in terms of potential issues in terms of being able to run those applications. But but with that, you are able to create these new applications, entirely new, entirely different, in a way that traditionally wouldn't have been the case. And the reason for that is you can take a relatively simple piece of code. You know, we talk about creating tokens and taking smart contracts and automating things, and you can take a relatively simple piece of code and deploy it onto a technology stack that's able to facilitate all the different parts to be able to allow that application to run. The databasing, the computing, and the payments. So I could write a very simple application that is incredibly robust as opposed to compared to Web 2 applications in reference to how much code I had to write, in reference to how much of the app I actually had to build. Where a lot of Web 2, there's a lot of infrastructure that you have to put up just to allow these things to run. Like I said, if you're setting up your databases, scaling out your databases, you're setting up your servers, scaling out your servers, getting making sure you have redundancy, making sure that you have your payment provider, and maybe even multiple payment providers if you're in different countries. These are things you don't have to worry about on blockchain. And for me, it's a huge thing. That was my entire freaking career path in cloud, was focusing on setting up infrastructure. But now I don't think about infrastructure. It's just the XCC network. It's just the blockchain. Once I write my code and it runs the way I want it to, I can deploy it onto a technology stack that is highly redundant, in which I don't necessarily need to set up multiple nodes or multiple servers to run it. It runs on a decentralized network. It's scalable, and it's scalable in the fact because there's a lot of different ways people like to go about this, but it's scalable in the fact that I can write a single piece of code, launch it, and anybody in the world can interact with it with relatively the same amount of latency. Where traditionally, if I had a server in Wisconsin or a server in LA, that server would have a different performance for people outside of the country than they would for people inside of the country. And I would have to set up different servers all over the world to allow for that. I would have to set up servers in different parts of the world to allow for people to get similar performance from the same application. On the blockchain, you just hook up to whatever RPC you want to hook up to, and you're able to gain that same level of performance without having the developers have to set up all this infrastructure to provide that performance. The network's already decentralized, so the nodes are already scattered across the world. It's just a matter of which RPC is best for you. And there are RPC providers that'll provide this. There are applications that'll provide their own RPCs. Anyone can provide an RPC on the network. It's just a means of being able to interact with the blockchain. I swear, how much have I, like my watch counts how much I've been walking. It's been telling me, it's like, oh, you've been setting a record, look at that. And, oh yeah, no one's gonna know where I'm staying. I'm just walking up to, it's actually way down, like past the convention center, so it's a bit of ways. But the biggest thing is, I might even end it here too. I'm probably gonna get lunch first. But the biggest thing is, what does blockchain mean to you? It means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. And there's no right answer. There's just an answer. And the answer shouldn't be to the moon or to get rich or to make money. Yeah, people are going to make money. It's sort of a given. That's sort of how like life works. Everyone does stuff to make money. But why do you even do this stuff? There's a zillion ways to make money. Why do you do this as opposed to that? And it's just a question. I got some really good answers, some really thought-provoking answers, some really interesting perspectives from people. And the whole thing was interesting. And we'll get more of that. Don't get me wrong. I'll do more live streaming, do more interactions, more hanging out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Catch me in a few hours. I'm gonna pull up another live stream. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.